Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 4Wrestle presents International Wrestling Impact. Yeah, a new podcast with international wrestling fans and podcasters. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would say let's start it.
In the one corner, we have Pierce Austin.
Yeah, baby. It's the man himself, the wonder from down under, the head of Multicontinantal Wrestling Alliance, the host of Shooting the Shit Uncensored, and co-host of Wrestling with Tragedy, here to speak with some of my very good friends about wrestling, what I love. Thank you very much for having me on.
No problem. And we have Dustin Griffin here. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? Also known as the Bad One, Jason Jacoby on TikTok. Just enjoying the morning, decided to talk to a couple of my friends about wrestling, which, just like Pierce said, something that I love to do. Also, don't forget to go check out Wrestling Review Society, which is a good friend of mine and Pierce's Facebook page. Go check him out. He does some good stuff too. But thank you guys for having me on. Let's have some fun.
Bro,
Yes,
he isn't here, man. Put over me, not him. He ain't here.
Yeah, in case you didn't notice, guys, we all are TTWF or NGT promo battle artists.
We are indeed.
So check that out.
Yeah, because I had a recently feud with Pierce Austin for the European title. I am the European champion. He was my challenger.
Yeah.
And man, was it a hell of a fight.
Keep reminding me, bro. Keep reminding me. Don't make me go off don't make me go off into character, bro.
Yeah. Guys,
Unlike the Street Profits, you don't want that smoke.
Actually, I think coming up at Clash of Champions, I believe me and Justin are set to go at. I believe that's what we talked about.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, but
Justin is so good at promo. Sorry. Justin's great.
But first, before you have your Clash of Champions match, next Saturday, me and Justin go one-on-one, face-to-face for NGT in the first ever face-to-face battle.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, there you
As
go.
a special attraction for NGT, episode 4.
Well, you know what? At All Out, I'm going up against the CEO of the TTWF.
Yeah, in a PG battle.
Dude,
Pierce wanna go in character?
It's
absolutely.
allowed.
It's allowed. Okay, I can cuss here. That's no problem.
No, you can't.
Go ahead.
We give a shit about demonetization, so go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Well, first of all, the Australian shooter doesn't give a fuck what kind of rules it is. You put him in there in front of me and I'll knock it out of the park like I always do. But, Sandy Ravager, as I call him, the unmacho Mark, we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. So, it's a good way to challenge myself in my skill-wise as well. And, show some of the younger guys in NGT how versatile or how important it is to be a versatile artist.
Wow.
Yeah, I can actually say that's actually one of the matches I'm actually kind of excited for on the card. Actually, to All Out. I'm actually looking forward to that one, and I'm looking forward to the one with Hugs.
Oh yeah.
Hugs
Oh hell yeah.
Hugs is actually going up against Heel Panda God at All Out, and I'm kind of interested in seeing this.
Yeah,
dude, I've
Neil
actually
Hugs will be a guest on this podcast in some time. We try.
Hugs is great. Hugs is great, and you know what? For my match against Sandy, I actually got to pick 2 of the judges, man. So I'm gonna do some real heel shit in this one.
Oh
Okay.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if you thought I was a bad motherfucker before, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, then you can be prepared. You can check it out on TikTok. The TikTok names will be under the video on YouTube. So let's go start with the first topic.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the WWE Championship. Due to Corona, is the WWE title really that irrelevant?
we can start with our international guest. So I will stand behind and hear your opinion about it.
Chris, what is your thoughts about the actual WWE Championship situation?
Look, I don't think the WWE Championship is dead. I think they need to get the title, pardon me, off McIntyre. I think McIntyre is a great talent. I just think McIntyre is a babyface. I ain't buying it. It's like he's too cookie cutter. He says the things that every good guy kind of says. I just feel McIntyre tries too hard to be a good guy as a babyface, and it doesn't suit him. Like, he's a big, dude. Just let him be a badass. Let him be just the ultimate heel. You know what I mean? Make him cowardly as well. And I think him as a babyface, I don't like it. But him as a heel, it's great. And I never liked his babyface stuff when he was in Impact or TNA or whatever you want to call it. You know, have him as a heel, and you would find his championship reign would be much more impressive. But the title itself, no, it's not irrelevant. It's not dead. It's one of the oldest championships in the world. It just needs to be revitalized.
Wow. Okay, Dustin, what's your opinion?
I sort of agree. I think that they just like what Pierce said, that they need to just let McIntyre go off and do his own heel thing. But who I would like to see with the title, this is just me, just because I've been a fan of him ever since he came on the spot. I would love to see Dolph Ziggler with a WWE title run.
Oh no, he's done. He's done, isn't he?
He's done with the WWE Championship picture.
I think if they gave him a good push, I think he could do it. I'm not saying that he would be like a great title holder, but I think he would be a good one. Especially for right now with everything going on. I think he'd be a good. He'd have a good title run, but.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I'd actually like to see someone like The Miz get another run. I think The Miz's title run was really, it's one of it was a very underrated title run, and The Miz is someone who can be there day in and day out. He's a great talent. He's consistent in the ring. He's consistent on the promos, and he's not injury prone. And that's the important thing. When you're in that top spot and you're in that spot of being the top guy, the company that is expected to, be able to draw people in, The Miz has that. The Miz has the characteristics. He could be a babyface, he could be a heel, and he does it believably.
Well, there are good points. I think so too. McIntyre as champion. If we had viewers to that time, he became champion. It was made better. But now, with everything coming and going on, I think we need some other champion. But I don't know who is ready right now, because there are a lot of feuds, a lot of going on. Retribution, which will be a topic later. I think we need some other champion right now. But I don't see Randy Orton as champion either.
He doesn't need it right now. Like, Randy really doesn't need it. Not currently. I think maybe later on down the line, give him another title shot. I just think right now he's just so hot without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must honestly say, Drew McIntyre as WWE champion was a very good pick for him, and but the thing is, WWE has false booking his championship run, because I've already seen at Backlash that he has gone into multiple full Nelson holds, and then he needs only one Claymore kick to retain the title. That, for me, I was kind of like, what the fuck was that?
To say it in the words of Hux, oh snap! What the hell?
Oh snap! What the hell?
But what about Keith Lee coming into to Raw so quickly? I mean, like, he had the NXT title for what, a cup of coffee, and then they took the title off him, and now he's on Raw. Could they look at possibly
vacated?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, like, could they possibly look at Keith Lee as the guy who takes the title, like have him turn heel on Drew.
Keith Lee is heel. I like him more as face. I mean, look what he did with Finn Balor. Damn.
Well, look, to me, Keith Lee is one of the he's one of the best talents that WWE has right now. I was kind of disappointed that they put him, they dressed him up, they changed his ring attire, and they also changed his music.
Yeah,
but those
is another topic.
Yeah, but you know what? Those are the things. They're always going to try and evolve characters. They're always going to try and put WWE flavor to the person. WWE could have a person come in. They could have a gimmick. They could have a character. They could have a wrestling style. Doesn't necessarily mean that style is going to convert over into the WWF audiences and get over. And that's what a lot of fans don't really understand. WWE fans have a specific way. Like, they want to see the stuff that these people done on the indies and what got them to the dance. But if they did that, then they're going, oh, they're just doing the same old shtick. That's why WWE always try and put a little spin on people's characters, their in-ring work, their promos, whatever it may be.
Yeah, true.
But most likely, we all know that Vince McMahon and NXT talents are not the perfect match about it, because we've already seen at Aleister Black, he has good potential to become the WWE champion. I was thinking at Money in the Bank that he would win the Money in the Bank match, and no, he's gonna throw off the roof, and he's buried him, and he has heel turned, and I think this will be he's buried for the main roster run.
I was disappointed with Aleister Black because Tommy End or Aleister Black or whatever you know him as, he's an absolutely sensational talent, and he could have very well been this generation's Undertaker. You know what I mean? Like, he's got that big presence, that that slow walk. He moves in the ring like a cruiserweight, but he's a big man, and I just think Vince doesn't really know what to do with certain talents. And, you look at EC3 as a prime example of that, where, EC3 was, a guy that they had, in their developmental system for a couple of times, and they just didn't know what to do with him. And it's the same thing with Aleister Black. And I honestly see Aleister Black, maybe in the next year or 2 years, he'll swan to where he is, maybe have some mid-card matches, and then he'll be done with WWE, and he'll be back wrestling as Tommy End. I just don't think WWE knows how to do anything with him.
Yeah, I would love to see him back as Tommy End, because I saw his last really match at WXW's Shot Cut to the Top 2016, and he is a great talent. He won the 16-karat gold. He was a 2-time Unified World Wrestling Champion. And then, since he came to the WWE, the only accomplishment that he achieved was the NXT Championship and the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, that's sad. Oh, by the way, we got someone more. Someone joined in. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, who are you?
Someone.
You don't even know your own name. That is pretty fucking cool, man. You must be on the beers. I want to party with you, dude.
Oh.
Well, welcome to International Wrestling Impact.
Thank you.
So yeah. I wanna talk a recent topic here. That is the WWE Thunderdome. A fail or a good investigation?
Well, I think look, they needed to do something to spice it up. I mean, they needed more interaction from the audiences. I think as well what they were doing with the live crowds, with the small live crowds, the friends and family, it wasn't working for WWE. People were still coming down and contracting coronavirus. They were trying to put these measures in place, but they just couldn't get them working properly for some reason. And I think this way eliminates that. You have less people in the building. You have less people around your talent, around your employees, and it also gives something open to special for the fans to really embrace and enjoy. And that is what wrestling is about. Is about wrestling fans enjoying it.
Yeah, but
You know,
Exactly.
we have some problems with the Thunderdome. We had some interaction that wasn't that good.
yeah. I mean, I saw the photo of the Chris Benoit thing, and to be honest, that's probably one of the most like. It's just tasteless, you know. Like wrestling fans, I think a lot of the time, you know, we like to have a bit of a laugh, and I think that a lot of people in the wrestling community sometimes don't really think out their actions. And by putting up a photo of Chris Benoit, like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, that would be funny, but like to some people, but you got to think this man murdered his wife and child. That's not funny. Like anything about Chris Benoit, like I was a big Chris Benoit fan, and back in the day when that happened, I just went, and since then he's not my cup of tea. I turn off anything that comes on with him in it, or I'll fast forward if I'm watching something with him in it. I think they need to police things a little bit better, and that is so hard when you're doing things on a virtual call when you have so many people doing it.
Yeah. Then we had a recent situation with the KKK. That was tasteless as hell.
For me,
Yeah.
that was worse. That was way worse than Chris Benoit. That actually showed
And
someone being like.
It's just people trying to do
His
things
head
that they
cut
think
off.
it. People do things because they think it's funny, and to be honest, it's like just because like one person is laughing doesn't make it a joke.
yeah, and
You know what I mean?
And thanks to the retribution, we didn't saw the full footage.
I actually kind of agree. I actually agree with
Whoa.
Pierce again on this one. You know, with the whole, you know, what some people might think is funny, others might not. I agree with that whole thing. I think the Thunderdome is something, you know, that WWE is using how they should, you know, to their advantage. But like Pierce said, I think they need to find a way to police it a little better. Just like what
I mean,
he
a
said,
company
you know,
like a company like WWE would have a whole team of cybersecurity guys working around the
They
clock.
have more security on Retribution than on Thunderdome.
I mean, well,
True.
but you look at cybersecurity, and that's the big point that they need to really work at. And it's like, how do you control that? And I think, you know, you obviously have to, you know, have a team working when you're going to have that monitoring that sort of stuff, and then disconnecting people that do it. But that's the thing. How many people is it going out to? Like, it could be going out to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. Like, the people that you see on screen are just people you see on screen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing, but you got to look at it as like they could be selling this out to fucking millions of people and making a Mozza doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
And
true.
Mozza is Australian for shitloads.
all right.
Speaking of international and Australian, we have a question for only you guys.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Oh,
we
How
have
did
the
you-
thing. Wait,
Can I add?
we
Can
have
I
the
ask?
thing. Shut up, man. We have the situation that WWE, when they out in the USA, they come at 2 a.m. in the morning. And we watching this on our phones and all this kind of stuff. How, guys, did you watch WWE and the pay-per-views?
well, for me, it's almost like it happens in the middle of the day. So they start the pay-per-views around what, 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern, roughly.
Yeah.
Which is USA time. Yeah, so that to me is like, what is it, like 8 p.m. would probably be like 10 a.m. Australian time.
Oh.
Mate, it's just 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. I don't care.
With me, you know, I'm like Pierce said, you know, I'm from the States, so I mean, when it starts, you know, it's about nighttime anyways here. So I mean, I think it's perfect timing just because, you know, that's when everyone's, you know, getting done with dinner, everyone can, decide to sit around the TV and watch some wrestling if they want or whatnot. So, I mean,
yeah, but for me, it's like a big problem. I'm from the Netherlands, and it's like 2 a.m. and fucking midnight for me. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, Netherlands is acceptable because we are neighbors.
But that's the thing, man. Like, if you don't watch it, like, if you got to work the next day and you have to be able to get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But if you have to have to get up early in the morning, are you then going to be like, all right, I'm going to avoid social media for like fucking 12 hours until I get home and watch this?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
See, but that's the thing. When I miss a pay-per-view, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm the sort of person who's like, fuck, all right, if I see a spoiler, I see a spoiler. Because I've got like the news apps and shit that pop up, and I was like, so this person won the world title at WrestleMania. I'm like, well, fuck me. There you go.
yeah, that's what I had to do when I would work late nights. I had to shut off my WWE app.
Now it's my question. Well, we all know where WWE airs in the United States on which channels. What is it in Australia? On which channels does WWE air in Australia?
See, I watch it on my app. So I've got an Apple TV, and I have Hulu, and I have Netflix and all that sort of shit. So I watch it through Hulu, which I get it on. Yeah, pretty much like that day. So, but yeah, it's good though because I don't watch the full 3 hours of Raw. I watch 90 minutes of Raw, and I just get to catch up on it. And let's face it, Raw sucked for a long time. So I've got 2 young kids, man. So I don't have the time to sit down in front of the TV for 3 hours. And when I'm watching wrestling, it's usually at night. So I get to watch my wrestling and also go to bed at a reasonable hour. But you get the gist of everything that's going on. But 90 minutes is all I can stomach a Raw.
Yeah, the same for us in Germany. We have 2 stations where air WWE. We got The Zone for live.
Yep.
And we have Pro 7 Max, who airs it on Wednesday, 90 minutes Raw, and the full SmackDown Saturday? Saturday.
Damn, you're a lucky bastard. I just have to watch the illegal streams.
Wait, no WWE program in Netherlands?
No, mate. No. Man.
There is Netherlands and Dutch wrestler in WWE, and Netherlands doesn't air it?
Two.
Who's the second one?
Razor. He's Dutch.
Oh, he's not Dutch.
He's not Dutch.
Razor's Dutch.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought he was
actually,
Indian.
I didn't know that.
No.
Yeah.
Risa is actually is born in Netherlands, but he is aired from.
He's like he has I think he has an Albanian mother and a Dutch father.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it was 2017 when Dean Ambrose was still the Intercontinental Champion, was feuding with The Miz. I went to the show in like the Netherlands. It's like the live show, the WrestleMania Revenge World Tour. Hey, that was insane. I enjoyed that so much. It was like, for me, it was like, wow, this is what it looks like close up, and all the fans just chanting, all the stuff. It's like, wow. I do want to attend a Raw one day, or a Smack, or even pay-per-view or anything.
Yeah, me too. My goal is WrestleMania. Still is, and will be. But first up, I have to go to 16 karat gold.
Okay.
For all who doesn't know what 16 karat gold is, it is the biggest wrestling tournament in Europe.
They had won WWE superstars like Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn, former Cassius Ohno, and
that's what's
a lot of
many
others
names
competing there.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this: because Chelsea, you're from Germany, correct?
Yep.
So let me ask Chelsea and Justin this. So in Germany, have you guys checked out Serious Sports Entertainment or Serious Wrestling?
Sure.
Sure, of
Yeah.
course. We only get WWE and AEW on television, but we also have streaming platforms of GWF, that's German Wrestling Federation, WXW, Westside Extreme Wrestling, and NEW Wrestling.
Well, yeah. Well, JazzyGabbard, she runs Serious, and it's a great promotion.
JazzyGabbard?
Yalla.
Wait, JazzyGabbard? Justin, you can tell your story, dude.
Oh fuck no.
Yes.
I'm actually friends with Jazzy.
Y'all are lucky.
I also too, because P.S. I can tell you a story that was 4 years ago at WXW's World Tag Team League.
Yeah.
She was a badass heel, and she's ruined a marriage, an in-ring marriage. And then I said to her, alpha she-male. And I got messed up with, and I've got messed up with her. And there exists a photo on Facebook. I can send you this on Discord.
Yeah, please.
I messed up with her. Then after that, I have hug her, and then we have a photo together.
Jazzy is one of the sweetest human beings in the world. Like I love Jazzy. Like
she's the most beat ass kicking person we know, but out of character, lovely as hell.
Yeah, like I actually interviewed her a few months ago, and me and her have just remained friends. Like, you know, she'll send me a message randomly. Actually, she went live on her Instagram and messaged me and said, "Hey, do you want to come on live and I can interview you for once?" I was like, "Sure, no worry." You know what I mean? And I went live with her for about 10 minutes, and yeah, no, she's great. I'm actually going to be getting her back on for another interview soon in the next month. And no, I love Jazzy. She's an amazing human being, a badass wrestler. I really think, again, WWE, they dropped the ball with another talent, which is, you know, that German market. Yeah, it is. I mean, look at that, and look at the talent they've got in NXT UK now. I think she would be a perfect fit, you know, the female version to put in Emporium, you know, like with Walter and those guys. Like, she would be you got 4 big dudes together, or however many's in Emporium, and then you add JazzyGabbard into that mix.
Kind of like how Dark Order's doing with Anna Jay on AEW right now.
Yeah.
But to be honest, we all know something in Germany about our lovely JazzyGabbard. Well, she also appears on television in Germany.
Mate, y'all have everything on wrestling on TV. We have nothing.
No, it's not a wrestling show. It's not a wrestling show where
but like we have like, I think, 1 article about wrestling in 1 year. Like every year there's like 1 small article about it, and then they just fuck off and then pretend it doesn't exist.
But that's like Australia though. Like Australia, like our Australian pro wrestlers, like Australian pro wrestling fans are kind of like, you know, they don't really it's not as big as it is in the United States. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Australian wrestling fans come out in the woodworks when WWE comes to town. But it's not like I walk down the street and see someone wearing like a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt or a Daniel Bryan shirt or something like that.
I saw that once in my neighborhood. I was like looking outside, and I was just like, in my old house, it was like a whole group of guys that always went outside to my school at the exact same time every time. And one guy, I was like looking outside. I saw his back. Yes. I was like, wait a minute, wait a second. And he turned around and see Daniel Bryan's face is huge on his shirt. I was like, hey.
That's so dope.
That's cool. In Germany we have the same. Not everyone would wear a wrestling shirt outside. Nah. Except for me, Justin, and our other people.
But I'll tell you something funny though, right? Like, the JazzyGabbard thing, I actually interviewed her, and at the time my show had a sponsor who was a belt maker, and I've helped her get in contact to have a belt made for Serious Wrestling. So that's my claim to fame, man. If you see one of those belts
Oh my
on
God.
there, I helped organize that belt to have it made.
That beautiful title for Serious.
No, this is going to be the women's title, so they haven't got it yet. But yeah, that's kayfabe, brother.
Wow, epic.
Right.
Back to JazzyGabbard, there is something we can tell. In German television, she appears multiple times per year. Justin, you want to tell the show?
The show was a dating show named Take Me Out.
She told me about this. She told me about this, yes.
Okay, so I want to touch on something in the Thunderdome. What happened on SmackDown? That is indeed Kenny Omega. Now people think it's fake, and basically he confirmed it. So, like, people get fed up about it because he joined the Thunderdome, and I'm just like, why can't he join the Thunderdome? Why is that?
Because he works for the biggest. That would be like him buying a ticket and going and sitting front row at the audience of WWE Raw or SmackDown or a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
That
it sounds weird, but it's like I mean, like, why can't he like enjoy the show? If he wants to enjoy the show, then let the man. This is
Bro, look at it back in the day, in the 90s, right? If fucking, I don't know, let's say Booker T when he was like the WCW champion before they sold to WWE, or let's just say it was just, whatever it was, like let's just say it was like whoever, like say Sting, for example, right? Sting rocks up on Raw just to watch Raw. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? As a, you know, dude, and this guy's a VP of AEW. There is no way in the fucking world that's true. Like, I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, or somebody of WWE goes to TNA and watch it live.
Well, remember that happened.
Yes.
That
WWE
happened.
just called him right on the bed and tell him, get the fuck out.
No, well, that was the guy. He wrestled in the tag team, the Highlanders, one of the Scottish guys. And, yeah, he turned up and he was at an Impact show.
But like, I mean, like, this is what Xavier Woods talked about. Like, he wants to break the boundaries between WWE and AEW. I mean, like, then you just don't become companies that ride with each other, that companies that can do crossovers and stuff.
That's
like,
never going to happen with WWE.
No, never.
Ever.
Nope, never. They'll do it with smaller promotions that aren't a threat to them. Like, look, they did it with ECW.
And like in New Japan Pro Wrestling, they often mention them when like Brock Lesnar come out, AJ Styles or anything.
Yeah,
because
but actually,
WWE doesn't put anyone over, brother.
Yeah, but actually, one thing we have to remember: Britt Baker was at NXT Takeover.
Yeah.
That was a big fuck up on WWE's thing, though. Triple H even apologized to her because she should never have been put on camera, and to be honest, she should have never been in the fucking audience. You know what I mean? She's a worker. She should have been backstage. She Like, you go old school wrestling, no fucking way in the world. Like, put this way, let me tell you guys something. In the world of pro wrestling, there's a simple saying: you never attend a show that you're not working on.
Yeah, but it's like,
if you ain't booked, you don't go. Simple as that.
Yeah. For example, Renee Young was backstage at AEW.
And also, she was at Wrestle Kingdom 14?
Yep.
But she wasn't seen on camera, was she?
No, she was backstage.
Yeah, exactly. So backstage, like let her hang out. Let her, you know.
Can I also say an example for this? It was Enzo Amore at the 2018 version of Survivor Series.
Oh, damn.
1 sec.
Yeah. And he was fired due to sexual allegations, and he showed up in the crowd, and then he got thrown thrown off by the security.
Yeah, that was the second time. The first time was Ring of Honor and New Japan,
Japan
where
also.
they had a show in the United States.
Oh my.
Man.
Uh,
All
so
right.
we have recently the Payback coming up tonight. And what you guys thinking about Payback tonight?
Good. For a back-to-back pay-per-view, it's a good card.
Actually, I thought it could be worse, but they surprised me.
It could be a lot worse.
But if it is
It could be just
a
as worse as
downfall, we
Keith
will see tonight.
Lee's new team.
Yeah, look, I'm actually about to do a prediction show for Payback very soon. And
We can actually do that right now, actually.
Well, we also do one with our colleagues from our German 4Wrestle podcast. We do a prediction show too, not tonight.
no, that's amazing. I'm actually looking at the card from it, and
All right.
You know what?
I'm
Sure.
looking at the card right now.
I have an idea. Let's do an international prediction battle.
Oh
Alright,
my
let's do it.
god!
I'm down with that.
All right.
It
Give me a
is
second,
history
I
in the
open it.
making.
Yeah, it's history in the making, that's true. So, I got a match card. I'm looking if there's some matches got up a notch. Alright, we have 8 matches, 1 in the pre-show. Let's start with the pre-show, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Riot Squad, Ruby Riot, Liv Morgan versus Iconics.
Oh bullshit!
My beautiful Australian ladies.
I honestly love the Iconics too, but bullshit! This is a fucking pre-show match.
I don't know why the fuck are they calling it the Riot Squad? It's a tag team match. It's Ruby Riot and Liv Morgan. They might as well call it Ruby Riot and Riot's bitch. Like, you know what I mean? They brought Liv Morgan back, and they did this big thing with her. Now they're just gonna tag her up with Ruby Riot again. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense of the name having it the Riot Squad when it's 2 people and one of them's called Riot.
Yeah.
Again, WWE, they dropped the ball with Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Woohoo! You did it again.
Yeah.
So predictions, guys. Who's gonna win?
And I
It's
think
gonna
the
be the
Riot
Iconics.
Squad have to win. I mean, they
Riot
lost
Squad
a
have
lot
to
of
win.
matches in recent time
Yeah.
against the Iconics in single matches. Now they need the tag win. They need it.
Yeah.
But-
I'm going Iconics for this one.
But
You
we
can just-
all
Aussie,
know,
Aussie,
guys.
Aussie.
Fuck up.
We all know, guys,
Whoa.
that the future is iconic.
Thanks,
Justin,
now I
first-
did the
Ju-
post
Ju-
again.
Hey,
God
Justin,
damn it.
first of all, leave the Australian shit to me, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Chelsea sounds
Yes.
like a beat
Yes.
Thomas
Yes.
Muller.
So I gotta go also with the Iconics.
No.
Yeah, the Riot Squad
Okay.
need to win, but I think the Iconics will win it.
Yeah, I think the only way I see it is you got to have Ruby Riot turn on Liv Morgan.
Or
And-
otherwise, Liv Morgan turn on Ruby.
Yeah, I don't know. Ruby to me just seems like such a cool heel. Like I think Liv Morgan would be such the baby face thing, like to, I don't know. Like I just see Liv Morgan as
You
this
mean the
cute
sweet
little
girl
baby.
from next door?
Hell no, she's not.
Yeah.
The girl from next door.
Yeah. All right,
So
then.
we can pretend she is.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Jason's pick is missing.
Yo, Jason.
Who's your pick?
I think he muted his mic.
I think
Yeah.
too. But
No,
anyway-
he's not muted.
Jason? Woohoo!
Yo, big man.
Ah,
All right, let's go to the next match. Next match.
Wait, I'm not trying. Yo, Dustin.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on, but
Ooh.
cut out. All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sound is perfect.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I think it's gonna be Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan, but I think there will be a heel turn.
Who?
Good
If they win the
opinion.
match, how are you going to turn them heel if one of them wins the match? That doesn't make sense.
I think they're gonna win, but I think there's gonna be a fluke during the match, and one of them is gonna get mad and turn on the other.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
they win
we-
the match,
we
then
had-
it doesn't
We
matter.
had a victory heel turn already. I remember Dean Ambrose turned heel.
So I mean, they could
That-
try to do that.
Dean
But
Ambrose's heel turn was such bullshit. Sorry to say, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
It was uncalled for. It was bad.
yeah,
That's all.
so
That's all.
All right, next match: Bailey and Sasha Banks, the Golden Role Models versus UFC bullshit. I call UFC bullshit. Shayna Baszler, UFC, Nia Jax bullshit.
Yeah, they have to.
I-
They have to.
I hate Nia Jax.
We all do. I remember the TikTok video. If you drink this poison, Lana and Nia Jax will be banished from WWE. I think we all did it, right?
Yeet.
yeah.
But like,
Guys, I
they
was
have-
sitting
they
at
have
work.
to.
I had a glass full of Sprite in front of me. I heard it, and then chug it out of nowhere.
If they like want to break up Bailey and Sasha at one point, they have to do it on Payback.
Yeah, they have to do this time. And I think
Yeah,
that
I
the
think-
first point was played on SmackDown. With the pass
Yeah.
of Bailey.
I think they
might-
need to keep Bailey heel though. Like if they're gonna separate Bailey and Sasha, keep Bailey heel. Like she's
Yeah,
so
I
good.
I think Bailey's doing a phenomenal job heel.
Is it just me, or is it when a female wrestler turns heel, she automatically becomes 10 times hotter?
Oh no,
No,
Like,
way.
Mate,
I remember back when Paige went from heel to from face to heel, and I was like, oh god damn.
mate. Fucking Dakota
Yeah.
Kai and Io Shirai went from "Hi, I'll have your son home by fucking 8 a.m. Yes, ma'am," to "Your son calls me mommy now."
Jesus fucking.
Yeah.
But Io should.
Okay, Candice LeRae is a story for herself.
Yeah, but
She's
Io
fine.
Shirai, man, when she comes to the ring now, like I get she's the NXT Women's Champion, but when she comes to the ring, her whole facial reactions and how she moves around, it's like she's a 15-year-old like on acid or just drunk. You know what I mean? Like, and her face just makes it look constipated. Like she needs a laxative or she needs to like loosen up. But I don't know, like the character doesn't really fit her.
Okay,
Yeah, but
I
this-
need tissues.
Did you say shit or
wait,
shoot?
Wait. I got one more heel turn. Tony Storm.
Tony Storm.
Oh.
Yeah. Doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get back to the payback predictions. I
Yeah.
will say Baszler and Jax, but I maybe think WWE Jinx the split up between Bailey and Banks again.
Yeah, might be. When they do it again, I'll say fuck them. You're at the perfect time now. Three times
Yeah.
missed.
But like, is it like Shayna and Nia Jax are almost like
Enemies.
Yeah, that's why Shane and Nia Jax are gonna lose it at the next pay-per-view to the Iconics.
I think they win. If they win, think about that. They are fighting
They're gonna-
rivals right now.
If they get the titles off Bailey and Sasha, they're gonna do like this juggle bullshit
You know,
with the titles.
I-
Like, hey,
I
you have
think that-
you have a title run. Hey, now you have a title run. Hey, now you have a title run. You get a title run. Everybody gets a title run. Fucking,
The
Vince
best
McMahon being
that
fucking
was a good Oprah impression.
Vince McMahon being fucking Oprah with the women's tag team championships.
Yeah.
Watch fucking Nikki and Brie Bella win the titles. Just
Oh
out of the fucking
gosh.
No. Hell
Okay,
to the no.
let's go to the next match before we lose it.
blue. Yeah.
Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley.
Apollo, easy.
Bobby.
Hell no.
Yeah. I think they let Apollo Crews still hold the title because what brings Lashley the US title? What brings him again the US title?
Next pay-per-view, Apollo's gonna lose it, but not to the Hurt Business. This is the match to end the rivalry Apollo Crews Hurt Business.
Yep, that's ended.
The thing of all is, 85% all of the matches are too random for this pay-per-view, and I must honestly say, 85% will be expected, the 50% not. And I will say Apollo will retain the title by anything of constellations. You can't imagine it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we don't have to say much more about the match, right? Now, I would say let's go to the next match, and we have the big bomb to drop. Fiend, Reigns, Strowman.
Reigns, easy. Reigns.
Look, I just think if you drop the belt off Fiend already, why even have him? Why have Strowman drop the belt a week earlier?
Here's the thing. Then they're gonna let Roman pin Strowman, which sets up a 1-on-1 match with the Fiend and Reigns.
Yeah, but it's just like then what's the point of having the Fiend having the title?
Because of Roman coming back, and Braun needs to get that title off him fast.
You know.
Maybe Strowman will be out to Roman Reigns' move, but Bray Wyatt do something. He pins him. He pins Strowman, throws Roman Reigns out of the ring, and then we get the match. Because Roman Reigns then complains he didn't get pinned. He wants another match.
You know what I think? I reckon have Reigns coming almost close to winning it. And now with Paul Heyman in his corner, it's like he was this close to getting back his Universal Championship that he never lost. And it was in his fingertips, and it just disappeared. And it makes Reigns want it that much more. And then he becomes like a man possessed. And you build him up as a heel. You build him up of, doing heel shit, going after people, just taking out rosters, taking over the show. You could have, like I said, I see Reigns with him coming back in, and I've said this before, with Paul Heyman is a star maker. You put someone with Paul Heyman and automatically they're going to get over. The WWE fans have wanted to see Roman Reigns go heel for the longest time. Putting him with someone like Paul Heyman will be able to get him over as a heel, but will also be able to minimize how much Roman talks. And the Paul Heyman will then be able to build the heat for him and be able to build it. And, then you've already got the sudden twist is when, they've probably got this shit planned out 6 months in advance. But I reckon within 6 months he'll make another face turn and he'll be the most over guy in the company.
I must honestly say I still believe that Alexa Bliss will be in the mix too, and I am also too for Roman Reigns, but there are two things that I'm adding in the mix. One, it will be still Alexa Bliss because since the SmackDown Ausgabe, I'm speaking German. Oh my God, no!
It's international, so don't worry. You mean SmackDown episode?
Since the SmackDown episode before Payback, they splitted up the Bliss Cross team, because of the cliche with the Fiends changed everyone, also Alexa Bliss. And that's the first reason that Alexa Bliss is in the mix for Strowman. The second thing I mean is also with his opinion with Paul Heyman. He's a star maker. He makes from shit to gold. And I think of all about that this will be happening in the end of the night.
Oh, well, yeah, we will see it later tonight, what's going on. So, I would say let's go to the next match, or?
Sure.
Limitless versus Legend Killer.
Ooh.
I say Limitless.
Keith Lee versus Orton.
That'll be a throwaway match.
Mm.
I think
It'll be a throwaway.
I think we have our toilet break match.
I say
think-
Limitless because I think, that they've been wanting someone to possibly, go up against Randy that could actually do some stuff, like do something up to him, up to his level, and I think Keith Lee is actually the guy to do it.
Yeah, well, let me think about that. Randy Orton can't really prepare for Keith Lee. Keith
The
Lee's
thing-
unpredictable in his moveset.
That's true, but the thing of
He's
all
also
is
unpredictable with his team song.
because of the thing of all is I will go in a disqualification for Keith Lee because it might be happening that Drew McIntyre is up in the mix for another title match for Clash of Champions what's coming up in the 26th September. And
Champions coming up? Damn. Okay.
yes. And the point of all is to not bury Keith Lee and not burying also Randy Orton's heel run. They must end this match in a disqualification. Not in a other way, like a clean pin or cheap victory or what the fuck ever.
I'll be right back in a minute.
So, yes, what did you think about the match?
With Keith Lee and Randy Orton?
Sure.
I think it's going to be a throwaway. And the thing is, you don't want to job out Keith Lee, and Randy Orton is too hot to take a loss right now. So it'll be a throwaway match. It'll be a DQ somewhere.
So you gotta get, in my opinion, right?
Yeah, I'm going. It's just it's a throwaway.
Yeah. We have next up Big E versus Sheamus.
Biggie.
Biggie, can't you see?
Biggie's gonna win the Intercontinental Championship with Clash of Champions.
The thing is, at Clash of Champions, it might be a match for an undisputed IC title because since Sami Zayn is back and they had the great storytelling with the IC title, I might be thinking about that. Big E is gonna probably go at Hell in a Cell for the IC title. Probably.
They should be having the IC match on this card.
Yeah, I already told you and the viewers that Payback is a random match card.
Yeah,
It is a big random match card. We have 3 matches now. One is not like the other 2 matches. So
What if I say I'm not like the
I
other?
mean, Mysterio, the Mysterio family versus Rollins and Murphy is not as help me.
This
So I
one I'm
am
actually
Impromptu,
excited about.
it's not impromptu as Matt Riddle, King Corbin, or Big E Sheamus.
You know what? I actually think the Mysterios versus Seth Rollins and Murphy, this could be the match of the night.
Yep.
And
It will be.
and the thing is, I want to see the Mysterios lose by Dominic turning on Daddy Ray.
Yeah, and become Prince Mysterio.
Ooh.
Not even that, but it's like
The
this
mask
is the
and
thing.
the attire is already done for Prince Mysterio.
But that's the thing. Like, you see Dominic and you see him in the ring, and I don't know if it's like you can see his look of getting frustration with Ray, or it could just be that he's very green and he doesn't know what the fuck to do with his facial expressions. But I kind of see something there that I just want. I see something there.
No.
I see something there.
So we got another eye for an eye match between Mysterio and Mysterio.
Imagine
that. I would shit myself.
Hell no, please no.
But like, here's my opinion. If Murphy and Rollins win, Rey Mysterio's going to announce his retirement. Dominic's going to say, "Oh my God, I don't want you to retire, so I'll go and carry the Mysterio name as Prince Mysterio." Bam.
Oh no, Prince Mysterio is so the most like that. That's ridiculous.
No, I know why the name is Prince Mysterio. Rey in Spanish means king. So he don't want to be the king of the Mysterio family, but he wants to continue the legacy. So he wanted to give him the name Prince Mysterio because his father is already King Mysterio.
Yeah, but they've got to call it in Spanish or something. You call it is like Prince Mysterio. That's like the fucking shittest thing they could do. That's like a curricula in itself. Prince Mysterio. No, I reckon have Dominic go, "You're not my real father."
Oh no. Please not. Okay, next match. When we come
after the match.
Guys, when we talk about King, well, the next match, King Corbin versus the Bro.
So we got the King of So we got the King of Burger King and the Smoking Bro.
Yeah, okay, short information, who doesn't know why we call him Smoking Bro? Matt Riddle loves something green, and I don't mean money.
So do we all, bro. Fuck. Leave him alone.
Well, this is a story from Germany. Matt Riddle was at the WXW show, and after the show, he went backstage searching for some guys who has the good shit.
That's okay. Shit, I'd be doing the same thing if I was Matt Riddle.
Hey, they said backstage and smoke some weed, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude. If Matt Riddle came up to you and said, "Hey man, you want to fucking smoke some weed?" Even if you don't smoke some weed, you're going to be smoking some weed.
I would say, fuck it, I'm in.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
When a hurricane, when like a fucking tsunami comes, it's going to be like, Matt Riddle, get as high as you can, Matt Riddle.
Already there, bro.
Alright, you can believe that.
So I gotta go with the bro that runs the show.
I go with the bro that smokes the show.
The bro that does something.
Did you guys see that thing when Riddle was? Did you guys see that that photo that Finn Balor posted on Twitter? And it was during the feud between him and Matt Riddle in NXT, and Finn Balor's posing as a photo, and his eyes are like squinting, and he's standing up straight, and he's got this big ass cheesy grin on his face, and it was retweeted by Matt Riddle, and he just goes, "Bro, I remember my first time too."
Oh shit! Okay,
and I'm just, it took me a second too. I was like, "What? Oh yeah, he's high as a motherfucker."
Yeah. Okay, last match of the card. I don't like this match so ever. Big E versus Shamer. Okay, that was an insider from Germany because the wrestling page of Germany forgot the S in Sheamus at the end. Oh, he was Shamer.
Shamu.
He was
G'day, Shamu. How you doing, brother?
Shamus.
Wow.
That was bad, bro. That was bad.
My really bold prediction for Payback is that fucking Alexa Bliss just snaps and just hits a Twisted Bliss on fucking Roman Reigns and wins the Universal title.
Oh, hell
I'm saying, which match are we talking about here? I'm confused.
What the hell? I mean,
I say Big E
wait.
just because
She hits the Twisted Bliss on Strowman.
I say Big E just because he's been on like kind of like a winning streak lately, and he's been doing really good. I'd say Big E against Sheamus.
Yeah.
Big E has to win.
Big E.
If Big E does not win against Sheamus, they can just throw a single thing out, just out of the window, just like bye. They can just throw it out.
So we got the prediction for Payback finished. So last topic of the night.
Yowie wowie.
Thank you. Let's go about. Let me think. What comes next?
You can ask me anything. You can ask me about AEW.
Yeah, AEW. Let's go AEW. Good
legendary.
idea.
I don't give a shit.
Let's talk about All Out.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, are you ready for All Out?
I think it's going to be a good one. I have a confession to make about AEW.
We don't do an AEW prediction yet because maybe next week we get some more matches.
I have no idea what All Out card is.
Yeah, we see it next week when the last Dynamite is over.
Mate, fucking Brody Lee in the TNT Championship. I watched that. That was fucking massacre. What the hell?
That was a massacre all finest.
Look, my thing is with the Dark Order is they could have had a legit badass stable in AEW, and they kind of made them a fucking joke.
No, not with the TNT.
Alex Silver's the fucking joke.
But you know what, Silver, like on the Indies, like I'm not sure if you've seen him before AEW.
I love Dark Order being the elite.
Yeah, but I don't know, but it takes away the stigma.
Just fucking Brody,
you know what I mean?
Just snapping a piece of paper into Evil Uno's face.
But I think John Silver is a good talent. He's good in ring, but like, have you seen any of the stuff he did in the Indies?
Pierce, was he in ROH at all?
I think he was for a little bit. He was in CZW, and he was this. And
because I've seen him on ROH. That's why I was like.
He was in CZW, and he's great in the ring. He moves great in the ring. He's he's so staunch. But even in CZW, But even in CZW, you know what his ring entrance music was?
No.
Which?
It was a fucking Lonely Island song.
Bro,
okay, if you're using a comedy,
Drake Maverick's theme on the Indies, Dan. What the hell was that?
Yeah, but you know what? Like, if you have someone like John Silver and like CZW were like, say, oh yeah, this guy's like the great. His nickname was the Meat Man, and the song that he came out to was "I just had sex and it felt so good."
Oh no,
that's so good.
But that's the thing, like, dude, that's the most like, I don't know, dude. Like, that's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like it just didn't suit him. Even when he was coming to the ring, like I was just looking and going, "What the fuck am I watching?" Like this is just taking indie wrestling back 15 years. You know what I mean? Like it's.
I remember John Moxley went out with.
Don't look back, never go back.
The Golden Girls theme.
Moxley comes out to Neil Diamond.
Well, dude, you know Isaiah Swerve Scott?
Oh, let him win the Cruiserweight Championship, please.
Like, did you guys ever guys see him when he was wrestling as Shane Strickland? Like, that's his shoot name, and his name Shane Strickland is so much cooler than Isaiah Scott.
Second, this is not Lou nonsense.
I know this is off topic, but you know someone who I would love to see either in AEW or WWE? Jay White.
Pat Patterson. Jay White.
Jay White. Oh my God.
Speaking of
Jay White.
Jay White. Speaking of people named Pat, Get Pat McAfee an NXT contract fast.
Dude, he had the greatest, like that. Just give Pat McAfee all the belts. Just give him all the belts. Just give him everything in WWE.
No.
That was
Oh no! I have a bad feeling. Give me a second. I have to do it. I see, Justin. I know what you wanna ask me, right?
Did you see the evil?
Red rose.
Justin.
Red
Yeah.
roses blue.
Should I do it?
And
Because
I
I have a feeling you want to do it. Have it.
No. No, not today.
Not today. You don't want to ring the bell?
I shut my mouth about Pat McAfee.
Hey, we have an international
Yes,
impact
Pat
team,
McAfee.
so they don't know the bell. So you can tell them the bell, and I ring it for you.
Okay, ring
ring the fucking bell.
Okay, ring the fucking bell. Okay, this is our shoot clock. A shoot bell. If you want to shoot, this is the sound of our shoot.
So first of all, fuck
Get
Pat
that one in the chopper.
McAfee. Fuck Pat McAfee. And second of all, he disrespects our passion, our sports entertainment, and that's why I hate this unmost likely son of a bitch on earth. But I'll be honest, he had a very good match against Adam Cole at Takeover 30.
Baby!
Yeah!
Justin, that is the cute.
I would definitely say that if his first career doesn't work out for him, he definitely might have a career in professional wrestling, maybe.
Justin, that was the cutest response to something I've ever heard. You know he was a heel, right? So the fact that you hated him, he means he's done his job really, really well.
Pat McAfee plays his character because we all know it's fucking character.
Like,
He plays his character. His in-ring skills are amazing. Get this. All right, let's say this. Pat McAfee to dethrone Damian Priest. Call it.
No, please.
Hell no.
It's enough bullshit for me for one night. Hell to the no.
Speaking of
Down in the
NXT,
chopper.
Speaking of NXT, the 60-man Iron Man match 4-way. Who is the new NXT champion?
Tommaso Ciampa.
No.
Yeah, mate.
I'm going to go Gargano.
Gargano, you're a fucking insane.
I'm doing the most.
I mean, as much as I want to say Adam Cole, because Adam Cole's my boy, like,
Adam Cole's not going to win.
as Pierce, I've actually had this conversation with Pierce before. Adam Cole is my favorite fucking wrestler. But Cole's not going to win because I honestly think they're going to call Cole up really soon.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually think Tommaso Ciampa because I think he has that.
Ciampa's
good...
not going to win. Gargano's not going to win. Cole's not going to win. There leaves one man to the job.
Finn Balor?
Finn Balor will win.
It's either going to be Balor or Ciampa.
Finn Balor will win.
Nah, I think it'll be Ciampa because then he gets that good feel story. You know what I mean? Like he never lost the title. And you know he was a consistent champion, and he was probably one of the.
Adam Cole for the title. But technically, he lost it.
But he didn't lose the title.
The only way I
title.
No, but Ciampa just returned.
Oh, wait,
exactly.
Wait. Wasn't the last announcement we remember the last time Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa meet in the ring, and now we have it again?
Oh,
mate,
hell no!
I tell you what, if they put the title on Johnny,
it's going to be a deciding fall. It's going to be a sudden death.
I put it this way: if they put the NXT title on Johnny Gangbang, I'm done. I hate that motherfucker. Johnny Gangbang to me is like he's not my cup of tea. I don't like him as a face. I don't like him as a heel. I think he's great in ring.
You don't like him as a face?
Well, I think he's about as dry. I think he's just dry as fucking toast, bro.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like, dude, like, he's just got no personality for me. Like, I don't know. I just don't buy into him. I really don't. I've tried. I really like him in the ring, but besides his feud with Ciampa, like, I really couldn't give a shit about Johnny Gargano. And like I said, I feel bad in saying that, and I know I'm probably going to get heat for it, but he's just not my cup of tea. But that's what the world of wrestling is. If I don't like one thing, I'm gonna like something else. You know what I mean? You might not like that something else. And,
all right.
I
would wrap it up for this week. Next week, we will have another discussion. Should we do it before All Out or after All Out?
Before, so we can do predictions and review on Payback.
Oh, yeah, okay. That sounds cool. You all in?
I'm all in.
I'm all in.
I'm all out.
Head up to
He's all out! Perfect!
Fuck off!
That joke was so easy to make. Come on.
It was too easy, that joke. All right.
Head up
That's
to
it for this week.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, head up to Multicontinantal Wrestling Alliance. He's making an interview in about 30 minutes. Head up to the Facebook group and TTWF and YouTube and all the stuff. So, guys, thank
and
you.
If you are a Baron Corbin fan, throw yourself off a cliff. Thank you.
Oh, fucking damn it!
And if you're not down with that, we got 3 words for ya.
Eat it, yeah.
No joke. We got 7 words for you. TikTok Wrestling Foundation. And Heel Club for Life.
That confused me more than Johnny Gargano's confused face.
So, guys, we will see you next time here on YouTube. We are out.
Peace.
Baby.